Been a while since I've seen the guy who was on the phone with me right now. He did not get out a lot this past season, only 4 times up at Can-Am. The time I saw him was at Oswego Speedway, where he was running the Dirt Car 358s. He was in a last chance qualifier, and he had one of the hardest hits I've seen at Oswego down in turn number 1. I checked on him a few minutes later when I came out of the infield, and he was kind of, that hands on the knees thing right there. So I think it really set him for a loop. So let's find out how he's doing. Let's head up to Governor, originally from Wegatchee. Michael Mandigo just celebrated his 25th birthday yesterday with a trip to the Texas Roadhouse, which I would love to do on my birthday. Michael, how we doing, man?
Pretty good. How are you doing?
Good. How was your birthday?
It wasn't bad. Getting older.
At 25. Yeah, wait. Let me know when you get to 50. Okay, we'll see how you're doing at that point. You say they don't do the thing on the saddle anymore at the Roadhouse where they sing to you?
Yeah, they haven't done that since COVID, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you were excited to do it, right? Or not?
Oh, extremely.
Yeah, he told me he thinks it's cool when other people do it, but I did it once myself, so I you know me, I had a lot of fun with it. So first of all, what the heck happened at Oswego, man? I was sitting right there on the inside of turn 1. I saw you hit that wall. That was a hard hit.
We were all racing for a qualifying spot in the LCQ. I think there was like 3 to go, and 2 guys got together, and I had nowhere to go, and I run under the guy's bumper. And I caught my shock towers caught under his bumper, and when he spun off me, it picked the front end of the car in there, and I couldn't steer nothing. I drove it right in the fence.
Were you hurt? Because you kind of looked it when I saw you a few minutes later.
I didn't know it at that night, but I got home, and I guess I passed out at my parents' house, and they sent me to the hospital, and I had a concussion. I was out of work for a week and a half.
Wow. You fine now?
Yeah, I'm pretty good.
Okay. Did you get the nausea, all the other stuff that comes with concussions?
Yeah. Unfortunately, it's not my first one.
Oh, you've had them before. Was this the worst one?
Yeah, probably. The rest of them were for football.
Oh, okay. That's right. You said you played football. What position were you?
Defensive line.
Defensive line. In high school, or did you play after that?
No, high school. I'd rather race when I got out of high school, so I didn't pursue college.
Okay. And just for a little background, he raced as a kid from 06 to 13, then took some time off from football, ran sportsman in 16 and 17, made the jump to 358s at the end of the 2018 season, did that in 19, and like a lot of people, he didn't race much in 2020, got a new car. But some things have changed. You guys are building your own engines again?
Yeah, we decided everybody's it's kind of like cookie cutter stuff now, all these cars are, and we decided it'd be better if we do our own thing. So, plus, you know what you have.
True. And does Dad do that?
Yeah, Dad does that. We actually have White's machine it, and we do all the rest of everything else out of Cicero.
Yeah. I know them well. They do mostly drag stuff, though.
They build good stuff.
So they do all the machine work and everything, and then you guys assemble it, basically.
Yes.
Okay. So what's your plan? What are you thinking about as you come into this year?
We got a new engine we're building right now. We're gonna end up running Can-Am again. We're gonna try to hit all the shows Airborne's gonna have, and we're gonna try traveling a lot. We don't race enough to get better. We got to get better at some point.
It is true, isn't it? I mean, you can't just even one racetrack a week, and you go to the series. You race guys that do 2 or 3. It's a physical skill, experience, and time behind the seat really does matter.
Right. I mean, when you're racing 4 times a year, you're not gonna get better.
No.
Even if it's at a track you always know about. But.
Well, I would especially now with coils and the left side panhard. I mean, are you running that first of all?
Yeah, we're running short rod and coils. It's definitely. I wish we were still on torsion bars. They're so much easier to understand.
Mm-hmm. I've heard that.
Everybody, it's kind of like a common ground now. It's kind of like equalizer. Everybody's on short rod and coils because there's such a base setup for everything.
I hear the window to really hit it is smaller than it used to be.
Yeah, being a big guy, it's even smaller because if you call Bicknell, most of their setups are based off a 180-pound guy.
Mm-hmm.
You kind of got to figure out your own thing anyway.
I hadn't thought about that, but yes, center weight. So what do you do to compensate for that? What do the people at Bicknell tell you that you should do?
We really just run less wedge, try to make up for it. We're okay. We're decent.
Does it help you in any way with the weight center and somewhat low?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe. it doesn't seem to.
Okay. I was just trying to think of a way to make this, where I could get back in racing again and my weight would help me. So, so.
Well, rear percentage is always nice.
That's true. We're getting a lot more bite coming out of the corner, aren't we, Michael?
Right.
Yeah, with all that extra weight. Do you have to do anything special inside the car to fit yourself in there? Because I would imagine you're pretty tight.
No, it's actually, Vic now builds these cars so comfortable.
Mm-hmm. Well, that was ever since they went with the tall cage driver back was what made the difference, right?
Luckily. I know, like, when Dad used to run TOs, we would have to cut the seat bar and lower it and push the driver back, do our own kit to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember some guys would have the little roof flap, and some would even have a lower panel.
The old roof hinge.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, how tall are you?
Like 5'10", I think.
Okay, so you're not like you're up on top too much either, because some of these guys get out of the car, they're like 6'4", 6'5", and I'm like, how are you doing this? I don't even understand.
Yeah, that's got to be tight. The helmet's got to be right in them.
Yeah, there's some super modified guys too that are like 200 and some pounds, and I don't know how they fit into those things. So, how does the race car look today?
We cut the front clip off it, and it's going to Vic now within the next 2 weeks, I think.
Okay.
We were going to buy a new car, but I think we had a good piece at Oswego until that happened, and I'd really like to not give up on it. The car's only got 7 races on it, so 2021.
Now, were you talking about radiator forward, or are we talking about firewall forward for the clip?
Firewall forward.
Okay, so it's the full.
Might as well do it the right way.
Yeah, because the other one, I guess, is fairly easy to do yourself, right?
Yep.
How does that work? Do you just drop it off? Is it kind of like making a doctor's appointment for the car almost?
Yeah, I mean, so we called Tim Jones and we set that up through him, but really they say you don't have to cut the clip off, but we did it anyway. It's just a lot easier and cleaner for them.
I see. Okay. How long does it take usually?
They said they could have it done in a day.
Oh, so go get some lunch, maybe do some shopping or something, and come back and you're good.
Yeah.
Expensive, or would you rather not say? It's totally up to you.
It's not bad. I mean, it's cheaper than a new car, really.
Mm-hmm. And since you like the car, I've heard some people say they clip it. Sometimes it seems better.
That's what I've heard. That's kind of what made me feel like we should probably clip it. A lot of guys say they clip their cars and they're better off.
Yeah, and especially after that wreck you had, because again, that was a pretty hard hit. Well, where did it get it exactly as you look at the car?
I caught it like right on the tip of the front clip. It broke an engine mount right off the block.
Whoa.
Yeah, I hit pretty hard. It tore the left side pan hard right out of the frame.
Jeez.
I think the slider's got a problem, but I'm going to replace that anyway. But
okay. When are we doing that?
The whole front end's gone, and the block I think's okay. We just got to easy out the bolts out of the block.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about that because it ripped the motor mount out, so the mount's sitting around the block right now. Then, isn't it?
Yeah.
That can't be easy. So a lot of work to do for Michael at this point. So we're going to see you at any car shows, perhaps? Are we thinking about that?
I think we're going to go to the expo.
Good. Well, make sure to track me down when you get there. So please say hi to Dad for me, because I haven't seen his dad, Mike, in quite some time. He raced when I announced at Can-Am way back in the day, about 20-some years ago. So please give him my best, and I wish you all the best, too. And hopefully I'll see you at the expo in a couple of months.
Thanks, Doug. Have a good one.
Yeah, you too, man, and happy birthday. Guys, hit the likes, hit the blue E down there in the corner, turn on your notifications, all that good stuff, and we'll keep going here. So, Michael, you take care of yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you.
You too. Thanks, Doug.